Welcome back, everybody. We are bringing back the Dead Card Game series today, everybody. And today we're going all the way back to the mid-90s. Very kind patron sent me this and said, let us enjoy this and go back in time. He was a big fan from the good old, remember these guys, White Wolf Game Studios. Boy, that brings back memories. And this is a unlimited edition, not the limited. So this is technically the second print run of the, I guess you'd call, base set. I'm going to talk a little bit about this. I want to go through a few things as we crack this box open. Don't know if we'll open the whole thing. I might send him a few of the packs. We don't need to really crack everything. We mostly want to just enjoy it, experience it, and talk about it. And we'll show some of the pack cracking and everything. Let's get this little cellophane off so we can actually see everything a little bit better here. So first thing we need to go into is, you know, back in the 90s, booster boxes it was very normal to have thin boxes like this, kind of engineered more of a long rectangle shape versus today's what we're all used to. And of course, in the 90s, the comic book, most of them were comic book or video game stores. They would be displayed on shelves like this. Very cool looking. Pretty neat. Looks really cool on a shelf. And so, for those of you who don't know what the heck this is, Rage is a Werewolf Apocalypse trading card game. This thing came out in, I think, like 95, 96 range. 195. Now, I want to tell everyone right up front, there's still a pretty impressive loyal following for this particular product. It's not worth much money. I'd say boxes like this on the open market are like, I don't know, $60, $70, $80 or something retail price. Depends if you get what set. Now, I believe they did a couple expansions. I don't have a lot of experience with this Dead card game. I was aware of it, and I first saw it a long time ago when I was in, middle or high school. I saw some people playing this. I was familiar with it, but I'm not a pro. I don't know a lot of the details. Oh, wow, these are the old school, kind of the Marvel type cards with a very glossy surfaces, so they kind of stick together. That's interesting. So this card game was known for epic drawn artwork and complex gameplay, all kinds of mechanics and weird things. And like I said, can you guys believe there are literally like 20 fan-made sets and people who still play this in 2020? It's unbelievable. All right, so let's take a look at some of this stuff. Jack and Gecko here. So we're going to look at some of the cards here. I don't even know if there's rarity or stamps or how this stuff works. I know a lot of these are flip cards. I think they were like the original people to invent flip cards, and a lot of them are not flip cards. So you can see combat cards, accept cards. Okay, so why is that upside down? I have no idea. You got some of the flip cards that are upside down in the middle. And oh my goodness, these cards are every which way. Wow, okay. Like I said, the singles market for this is kind of non-existent. But there are a lot of chase cards that you can only get in these booster boxes. So, you know, if we get any of them, I honestly am not going to know. That's going to be up to you guys to figure it out. I mostly just want to share everything with you guys. Very interesting on the pack assorting, though. Taking the death blow. So, again, you have combat events. You have different tribes. Your Gnosis over here. This is a gift type card or like an item you could play. And you can see there's a symbols and, hold on, upside down. Boy, the upside down. Boy, these cards are every which way in the pack. Holy crap, that one's even backwards. Okay. Gathering for the party of right. Like I said, there's different tribes and clans. I think the phase of the turn was something like you draw your cards, you like regenerate, you play something, then there's a combat phase. I can't even remember Gaffling Pest, but man, these things are cool. Yeah, there's ally cards. The Rage is like, I think it was like for the battle. Your Gnosis was the ability to use certain things. The health is obviously how strong it is or how many hits it can take, whatnot. I can't remember a lot of these details, but I just thought everybody would have a great day appreciating this with me. We got a Firmling, little enemy. Now, the enemy cards, I don't think those are like tribal cards. Then you got the Renown cards. I think it has to be certain levels to match. You can see some of the clan logos and symbols. And, of course, I think Gaia was kind of like the whole Earth thing, or like nature, or like you have to connect a certain amount. Your Gnosis is 5 here, and then I think those were the clan names. And you guys can beat me up in the comments section. I don't know much about it. I'm trying to remember from like a kid, everybody. So I think those were clan names from different werewolves. And this would tell you what the gift actually does. We got the forestry team. And like some of this stuff is just really wild looking. It's really neat. Look at this. And then you get real dramatic. Organ puncture. Look at that. Look at that dude's face. Isn't that crazy? And it shows the rage, the damage. This is a combat action card. I think You guys can beat me up. I think combat action, you had to have I think your werewolf had to at least be a rage 3 or a higher or something. You had to match it or something. Attacking the worm there. Very dramatic combat event card. I don't remember the order of like what's considered like a chase, or I don't know if there was like special chase like hollow, or I don't remember. Actually, I don't know if I've ever seen. Are there even hollow or special like foil cards of these? Boy, even the wrappers feel weird. I'm not really sure, everybody. But man, there's really cool stuff. Eyes of Frost, almost like an Indian tribal card there. I remember these in the middle were like the tribes and different groups, or like the moon phases, and Gnosis was the health. God, I can't remember, everybody. It's been so long. Carla Crimson. Yeah, different tribes and moon. I think the middle is the moon phase. And I think that was the tribe. Oh man, super cool. And these are all flip cards, or some of them are flip cards. Actually, which ones are flip cards? Just the middle here. So, oh, it's a quest card? I don't know what the heck that is. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Surprise ally. Got an event card. Wow, that's right. There's equipment, like item equipment cards. I forgot about that. And I had somebody tell me a while back, everybody, that they believed Wizards, the saga cards that Wizards are doing, were based on this engineering and this design of the card frame. I want to lay that out there for those of you still watching. Where Dominaria, we did those saga cards where Wizards was doing the different phases of the saga for each turn, the events, and they had the art going that way, and it reminded them of that. Werewolf here, we got a Renown action of 6. We got Moot, I think is the clan or something. Reclaiming the Stolen. Boy, these things really stick together. And, oh, God, I'm very surprised these are not worth more. I'll be honest with you all. Are these upside down? Some of these are upside down. I'm very surprised these don't hold the value they do. There's not a lot of this product out left in the world. Like, go on eBay or TCG Player, there's just not a lot of this stuff sealed left. And, you know, there's a lot of fan-made sets. I mean, they're still making fan-made sets of this Rage Werewolf game as of literally like 2017, like new sets were coming out. It's kind of incredible. Gifts, I think, were more items. Your Gnosis, and you can only use the gifts with certain werewolf clans, I think. Wendigo, oh man, so cool looking. Isn't that neat, everybody? And which one was the flip card in that? None of those? Wasn't there like one flip card? Oh well. I thought there was like one flip card. And it was interesting on the back how they even labeled the type of card it was. It's very impressive card quality. Very impressive product there. Very interesting. Look at that. Vital Blow. Look at that. That's pretty sweet, man. Combat action card. Look at Rage of 6. So I think that means that you have to have a rage of at least 6 to use it. And then, of course, the damage and everything may not be played by home-informed characters. So, like I said, I'm not going to crack all the packs because, again, there's not really any point of cracking that much product because I don't really know what I'm looking for. I don't know how to identify if we're getting like an insert or something special. Boy, these things really stick together, though. Holy smokes, look at that. Boy, these things... not the best long-term. They don't really hold up the best. I guess you can kind of... there you go. They kind of crack apart. There you go. Look at that. Look at Natasha, Moon Chaser. Cool. That is sweet. She looks awesome. Teeth of Titanium. Look at this. A Glass Walkers. Wow. That's pretty... and I think this would be like special abilities or flavor text in the middle, by the way. Combat action card. Critical Blow. Boy, you don't see art like that in 2020. Tribal War. Look at the chicks in this thing, man. Hardcore, man. These chicks are wild. A lot of upside down weird cards there. We got the old Rite of Wisdom. I don't remember what the right cards were. It's been a while. Shapeshift was an action. Are any of these? Is this a double card? Oh wait, I think there's 2 cards stuck together. Never mind. Oh wait, never mind. It's not a double. They're just stuck together. Was there any? Maybe not. Maybe I keep thinking. I thought there was a lot of flip cards. Shapeshift, and of course Firmling. We already saw you. And look at these. Whoa, look at these. Curse of Hatred. Gnosis 3, only one clan can use it. That Odor of Skunk. Look at that. That is creepy, man. And what is this? Jam Technology. Look at the computer. Oh, man, look at the old computer. That's epic. Oh, my God. Whoa, what is this? Shieldmate? Look at that vampire with that naked chick. She's got like, holy crap, play this card when your character is attacked. Packmate joins your character. Wow. And Kneecapper. Goodness gracious. These cards, the art. Oh, Oh, that's crazy. Let's open a couple more packs, see what cool things we can find. That's really neat. But yeah, this was an interesting thing. And like I told everybody, you don't see this too much nowadays, but in the 90s, just to remind you all, there was a ton of card games coming out in the 90s that people were spending money on. Gotta kind of crack these here. Kind of break these apart. There was a ton of these things. Are there any flip cards in the back here? Oh wait, is that a flip card or is it just, oh, it's just backwards? I was like, I guess some of them are just backwards. Oh no, those are flip cards. All right. But yeah, in the 90s, everybody, there was a lot. This was like the TCG glory days of like the 90s when all these things were coming out. So I'm not sure what the deal is. I think this is like your regular, your werewolf. And then this was like the attack werewolf or something. Like he gets stronger or like there was some thing about that. Look at this guy. Song Chiang? And then the Glass Walker. Then he turned, yeah, okay. So if somebody, could be wrong. I think this was like the card you'd play. And then during battle, this would be like the stronger rage or something, if I recall. Yeah. And then look at this. Disembowelment. Oh my goodness. What is this upside down? We got some upside down cards. Hang on, everybody. Bones of Shakir Hind. An equipment card with a Gnosis of 6. Man, this game was way before its time, everybody. Wolf Spirit. Very neat looking. Whoa, look at this guy. Holy crap. This game was way before its time in the 90s. Mother's Touch, little Gnosis. None of these are flip cards. Boy, the quality control as far as the packing of the cards in the booster packs, man, these things are all over the place. Fenris. Pack Totem, not token. So that's an event card. I didn't even realize there were event cards in it. Gift, another card. Chimera, look at that. Run like hell. Oh my god, look at that. Holy smokes. And a Flesh Wound. So overall, like I said, we'll crack just one more pack here so we can all just enjoy it. And this was 95 or 96? What year was this? Does it have a date somewhere? 95. Okay, White Wolf. Like I said, I'd love to know, I would really like to know why this company failed and why this game failed. Because they made the limited edition. This is the Unlimited, the second printing. And then they made some expansions. Like, I remember one was called Worm, one was... And I think the last set is worth some money. Hold on, listen, everybody, ready? You guys ready to listen? Gotta break these things apart. But the single cards, I don't really see much activity or secondary market in 2020, but there's definitely activity, people still buying the boxes of these, which is interesting, and it's probably just people going after nostalgia. Look at this, Simon Gentle, look at this guy, is that a flip card? Oh, it is, that's cool. Okay, so then he turns into the crazy werewolf. That is neat. Flip cards before flip cards were a thing in the 90s. Man, that's cool. Upside down action. Okay, same thing. So you've got these guides to truth. So it's like a more calm looking werewolf. And then like hardcore, let's like rock and time to battle. And look at this dude. Holy crap, just a straight enemy. Bane Spirits of the Hunting Grounds. Wow. And those are not flip cards. And these are upside down. And we got Knife Wind for a gift card. Gnosis of 3 for the old Wendigo. Wow. Gathering for the Departed. Are any of these other ones flip cards? I guess I could just flip it over and look. We got one. No, that's just a backwards card in the pack. All right. Just really crazy stuff, everybody. It really is. The Pest, we've seen you. Mother's Touch, we've seen you. Curse of Hatred. And whoa, look at this one. Haven't seen these upside down stuff. We got some weird stuff here. Camel. How big was this set? Was it a 100-card set? 300 card set? How big is this set? It feels like it's pretty good size here. I was hoping it would say. There's no card numbers or anything on these things at the bottom. There's nothing. Okay. It's like, it feels like a good, maybe a 100 plus card set, maybe 200. Camouflage, very cool. God, the artwork is just stunning. You know what I have to say? You know what the artwork reminds me of? I know a lot of people may get angry because they're all very, like, I don't know, they don't like the card game, but the Illuminati card game. The artwork and the very raw, uncensored feel really reminds me of the Illuminati card game. All right, let's do one more pack. It has that feel where it's just, in the 90s where there was none of that censorship and people just really enjoyed really creative art. The artists to really express whatever they wanted to express. Oh, that creaking of the cards. That's what it reminds me of. Look at this. Eater of Bears. Oh, look at this. Okay. So wait, this is the first two cards of every pack are flip cards? I'm starting to notice a pattern there. Eater of Bears, look at that. And then he turns into, look at that! Epic hardcore dude. And Lord Albrecht? And then turns into, I guess, yeah, like a vampire lord. Okay. Why do I keep saying vampire? I apologize, everybody. Werewolf. Fairykin. Look at that. That is so cool. And I don't think there's any other flip cards. I think that's just a backwards card, yeah. Okay. So, definitely, they're very glossy. These were not... They didn't really think out the cardstock material very well for playing cards, though. These should have been more... They need more of a polished, like, soft matte feel, I think, for long term. Inbred Disorder. Oh, my goodness. Look at that event card. Lesser Banishment. Look. Exorcism. Whoa. Okay. Tribal Alliance. The Building. We've seen you. What? I've not seen 3 upside down cards. Cockroach. Really? A cockroach totem card? Oh my goodness. Grandfather Thunder. Organ Puncture and a block. Wow. Really appreciate you you guys enjoying this with me. What a cool video. So, in conclusion, people are going to ask me on these videos, you know, Rudy, do you think like Rage is like an investment, or do you think there's some opportunity here or anything like that? I don't see a lot of dead card games as investments, because it's the only thing that this thing has going for it is there's still a loyal following, and there's just not a lot of supply left. It's been so long, there's just not a lot of it left out in the market. And you can really tell, because if you go on eBay or some sort of, you know, trading site, or like, I don't know if TCG Player carries stuff like this, but you just don't see it. I mean, if there was a lot out there, you would see a lot of sealed boxes out there. It's just really cool, and it's really sad that a lot of these card games didn't make it through that boom and bust of the late 90s, early 2000s. Because I think this one made it, because 95, 96 was when it came out, the limited and unlimited. There's some expansions in like 97, 99, or 2000, 2001 maybe, something like that. But then you have to remember, during that 2001 to 2005 range, even Magic struggled, everybody. The king of the industry, MTG, and even Pokemon. Pokemon and Magic, the trading card industry as a whole, really experienced a downturn from that 2001 to 2005 range. A lot of people thought that was the end of Magic during that time period. That's when most people even sold their old Alpha Beta era cards and reserve list cards. So even Pokemon had a huge downturn during that time period, which is why you see a lot of the sealed Magic and, of course, sealed Pokemon boxes from that era worth a ton of money today. So card games like the Jihad, the Vampire Struggle, you know, Rage, Chaotic, Hyborian Gates, I could go on and on. There's probably got to be 50 to 100 card games. I think they're always going to have a unique spot in all of us because of the history of these things and the unique nature of the game. But overall, I just don't think these are long-term investments, because I think every once in a while, a few of these products might spike in price, and there may be some opportunity to make money or long-term, but I just don't consider them investable. I think they're fun to collect, but I don't see consistent long-term growth. I mean, come on. It's been almost 20 years. These boxes are like, what, 50 to 100 bucks? There's just no opportunity, but they're pretty cool. So, hope you guys enjoyed this experience down a historical nostalgia memory lane today on cracking some dead card game product. Everybody, take care. Have a fantastic day. And remember, make sure you're enjoying your life. If not, go out and hug somebody. Make sure you realize how beautiful things are out there. Have a fantastic day.